One of the most exciting things to happen recently in the DJ world is the fact that phase got added as an official Serato accessory. This means no more need for RCA cables hooked up to your Serato boxer mixer. All you need to hook up phase to your Serato DVS setup is one simple USB cable. Now, while the majority of phase users around the world were really excited to see this new addition, it seems like there's one big issue that's causing a lot of problems for DJs that updated right away. So in this video, we'll go over what that issue is and, more importantly, how to solve it. Thank you for watching PDot TV, where you'll find tips, tricks, and tutorials for DJs and music performers. Now, let's get into the video. The DJ world has been waiting over a year for phase to get added as an official Serato accessory. Being able to use phase with just one simple USB cable instead of having to hook up all of those RCA cables makes this a lot easier to use at your live gigs. Now, this last week, Serato finally updated Serato DJ Pro to version 2.5, allowing for phase to be used as an official accessory, and phase also updated their phase manager software to update the phase remotes and receiver as well. Now, I for one was really excited for this to be added beta and wanted to update all of these things as quickly as possible, but that's where the issues arose. So as soon as these updates were out, I updated my Serato DJ Pro to version 2.5 and updated my phase manager software so I could install the new firmware on the remotes and the receiver. In my rush to update, it seems like I didn't install all of the updates in the correct way, and I ran into a really big issue. Now, that issue is that once you have everything updated and connected and you have phase running as an official Serato accessory, one of the remotes happens to just go in and out of sleep, which can be really breaking during your gig if you like playing on both turntables and not instant doubling back and forth. This means losing control of one deck, and for me, it was the left deck, and I'd have to take the remote off, put it back onto the receiver, and relink it and throw it back on, only for it to happen over and over again. What's worse is this happened in the middle of my live stream, and I didn't really have time to troubleshoot it, so I had to resort to instant doubling back and forth, which isn't my preferred way to DJ. Now, once I finished my stream, I reached out to Serato to see if I could get a fix to make this work correctly, and they were quick to respond, and good news, I have it working correctly, and I'm here to share that fix with you guys. So it seems the issue actually has to do with the phase manager software. Now, when updating to the new firmware, it's not really stated that you need to reset both of the remotes and the receiver before applying the update. And since I didn't do that and just updated the firmware, that's where I ran into some issues. Now, good news, if you already ran the firmware update on your remotes and your receiver, you're not out of luck. If you go back to the phase manager and go ahead and do the reset on each of the 3 pieces of hardware, and then go ahead and repair the remotes to the receiver, those issues should be gone. Now, full disclosure, I did have a little bit of issue with recalibrating the 2 remotes to the receiver, but after running the calibration a couple of times, I had it running perfectly and was able to stream for a few hours with no issues at all. So if you run into this issue with one of your remotes falling asleep and having to put it back onto the receiver time and time again, try this fix. It literally only takes a few minutes to apply the fix, and once it's done, phase seems to be working just as advertised. So I want to give a huge shout out to Cut Corners from the Serato Artist Management team for helping me out, and hopefully this information can help you out if you're having this issue as well. Now I'd like to leave you with the question of the day. Are you a phase user? And if you're not, does it being an official Serato accessory make you more interested in picking it up? Go ahead and leave that down in the comments below. I'd love to hear what you guys have to say. And as always, if you found this video useful, please give it a thumbs up. And if you're interested in more tips, tricks, and tutorials just like this one, make sure to subscribe to this channel. And now guys, I do a live stream on this same YouTube channel every Tuesday and Thursday, where I do a live mix as well as answer any questions that you may have. So stay tuned to this channel and be sure to pop in to have any of your questions answered. Until then, I'll see you guys in the next one.